Here's a review of the Sword Peterbilt 357 with East dump trailer. I've had this one for a few months now, and it's really nice model. I got it on sale for $130. Usually retails about $220, which is a little expensive, but the detail on it is great. And I mean, this is like the only 150 scale dump trailer I'm pretty sure you can get, but whatever. So I'll just pretty much show you. This is this on the truck, the trailer on the truck, because it is so long. I'm gonna keep it split, do one at a time. So you got your lines here, and there is usually a black line that goes through here, but it broke off, so it kind of stinks. But I'm gonna glue something else back on. But so yeah, that's pretty much the. If you just want to see it connected, you can. I'm gonna take these lines off because they get stretched out. But you can move the fifth wheel. Here, I'll show you. Disconnect it. I like to turn it to the side, and then you just release the thing there. But I like to. You can slide the fifth wheel hitch, which is more of a feature on the truck, but then you can connect it on and just have a little bit different look to it. So, alright, let's get on with the review of, we'll start off with the truck. This is the Rick Kuntz trucking, or Rick Kuntz, I'm not quite sure. But, so I'll start off with the front here. It's a Peterbilt 357, which is a really nice truck. It'd be cool if it was a tri-axle truck, but I mean, it's a 357, so we expect. But you get mirrors, you put them on, and your horns up top. Four of these little weird ones, and two of the circle round ones. I don't really know about trucks, so correct me if I'm wrong. It's white, and it's got some nice decaling here. It's really nice looking. So there's a phone number and all. The lights are nice. The hood opens to a great extent. It's awesome looking. To reveal a nicely detailed, for the most part, nicely detailed engine. Got your radiator. And your grill here is etched through. If I can get to my finger underneath of it. I'll show you here. You can see my finger down there. Here, what else? This stick like that. It's such a reflection. But it's completely etched through, so it's nice. The steering on it really is not great. You could see it's straight and it locks, and then you turn it just a little bit, and the hood pops up. And the steering on it's not great, and you can't even really steer it that much. So I don't get that. If you're gonna spend, let's split it in half. Say this is $220, $110 for a truck. You should get good steering. There's no way to fix it. Turn it the other way, same thing. So that's annoying. Your mirrors, I glued them on. Your doors, they open nicely. They're nice and stiff, which is good. That's perfect. Inside, I'm going to turn my light on here. Inside, you get two seats, steering wheel, your dashboard and all. You even got a stick in there. Shifter, whatever you want to call it. There you go. So that's really detailed. And the other door opens too, which I'll show you. Both doors open. The same degree, I'm pretty sure. A little flimsy, so be careful. And you got your little Peterbilt thing, and it's actually written Peterbilt. It's not just red, which is really nice. Yeah, your one exhaust stack. It's nice looking. No headache rack, and you got your tanks here. I think they're metal. And underneath, it's very nice. Let me move in here. It's very nicely detailed. See your exhaust and everything. You even got little wires here. Alright. And this other side, just got some tanks and whatnot, fuel tank. Back here, it's nicely detailed, but there's no headache rack. This little piece comes off here, so I guess you could put a headache rack there. Not quite sure. You got your hoses. They're airlines, I mean, they're not really hoses. Got diamond plate here, and it's both diamond plate. This is, you can see your diamond plate here. Here, sorry. So you get the idea. This model got so dirty, I gotta clean it. Just a few runs in the dio and it's already somewhat dirty, so I'm just gonna clean this, no big deal. Back here, you got your rubber mud flaps, they're very nice, and sword. And the truck, its fifth wheel, is very nice, and they hook up to all sword things, I'm pretty sure. Just pull that. Mine's kind of weird, it's not like super, I don't know. But, and this slides, I like to keep it closest, because it just looks the best, and it's all metal and everything. These lines really get in the way. You need just a little pole. Suspension, very minimum, and it's only in the back. No suspension up front. Actually, yeah, I mean, it's not very good, but very nice truck. Moving on to the trailer here, which is my favorite part of the model, obviously, because truck's tractor. It's made by East, and it's very detailed. Start out front here, get your little rubber mud flaps there, and it even says the Tarp company with the phone number, Mountain Tarp. So that's that. You got ladders, a little shovel here. Can't pick that out if you wanted to. I don't know why you would. Little decals here, which are really sweet. Yeah, this is not gonna focus, but it says East there too. Sorry. And steps and everything, and this little flap here. Plug your hoses in here. This little flap, and just says we're going. Underneath is very nicely detailed and nice looking. You can see you got all your lines, your fifth wheel, your pin there, and your landing gear, and just, it's crazily detailed. Let's see. There, I mean, just the different color lines and everything. So that's really sweet. Flip this back up here. I guess I'll go over movement. The tarp, you gotta flip. I don't get these little handle things here, but you just flip them back like that. Then they're down here, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, the tarp is very nice, and it doesn't like get all coiled up. I mean, if I were you, I'd leave it out like this. If you display it, if you can, unless you're displaying it getting loaded. If you're displaying it being loaded, I don't even know how to say it. I guess displaying it getting loaded, you know, it's just, if you keep it straight like that, it will stay flat. The other side, same thing, and I don't understand. Please let me know what these things are. I mean, I get there's some sort of locking mechanism, but they just fall, and they look awful. I think that's so stupid looking, I think. You got your safety DOT tape, I think they call it, and suspension, just another movement, which is really nice. Pretty sure if you have a load in it, though, it doesn't move. Then to coil this back up, you just take your wheel, and you gotta flip those little things, because they get stuck. But I mean, you can see the tarp even has electrical lines. But yeah, so this takes a little bit of time, but so that's that. Now, the dump body part, which I think I'm gonna save. Oh, I'll do it right here. It's really, really smooth, as you just saw. It's probably not the highest. Definitely think it's not super realistic, but it's nice and high. You can see your flaps here, and you can just see some more detail along here. That's pretty cool looking. It's a cool shot, and you even get a wire here, which I think that's lights. I'm pretty sure it's your lights. I'm not quite sure. And then just moving on. This comes back down. Again, it's so smooth. It's very nice. Moving on to your tailgate, and again, big flaps. Got your lights and all. Now, tailgate's really, really cool. I guess it's considered a tailgate. Pretty sure. Again, I don't know too much about the big trucks and stuff. Sorry. So let's take a look here. Your first thing, wow, that's really cool looking, are these little pieces here, which if I get a screwdriver, I can show you better. And you can flip these little pieces up like that, and that moves the one down there because there's two of them. And that will allow you to open the tailgate. As long as these pieces are flipped out, then you can open it or dump. But again, it's hard to see when the camera's not focused. This little piece right here just closes, and that's very realistic. Same thing on the other side. If I move this other side, you can see they both move. And the only problem with that is if you forget that they're down and you try to open this, you gotta be careful. But they are metal, they're not like a plastic piece. Move it from down here. So that's really cool. Another way to lock it is to close these things right there. Close that one, and it's locked. This one doesn't stay on, but I'm pretty sure that's because I don't have a pin in there. So you just open that, and you can have it whichever way you want it. I like it when it opens up like that. But the full range, when you have the pin in, well, inside there you can see, it's really cool looking. And another shot of your lights. But when you have the pin in, it only opens to about there, which just stinks because it should be able to open up all the way back, but it doesn't. So what you're gonna do? But if you do it up like that, it goes to about there. And I just don't have the pin in it. It gives you a few pins, which is nice. Just set this back there. And this tailgate thing here, you can open it. It only opens to there, which is good and bad. It could be better, but the fact that they added that is awesome. It opens to there, which is awesome. So again, you just kind of clip those little things down, and it's stable, sturdy, whatever. You just flip them back in, and if you can see here, you can get another cool shot. It's kind of hard to see. You can see some suspension stuff. I think that's really cool looking. So I'll hook it up to the truck, and this review will pretty much be over. I really do like this model. I would recommend it. It's expensive though, so I don't know. It just stinks that this is like the only dump trailer, 150 scale dump trailer, because that just gives Sword the ability, even though their prices are about the same for all their models, it gives them the ability to just have it more expensive because they don't have to compete with anybody. Supply and demand, pretty much. If there was another one, like if First Gear made one, and it was cheaper, I'd probably go with that one because I like detail, definitely, but it's, you know, with the price it is, it's just like, it's a little ridiculous. For $130 though, it's definitely worth it. And there's so many deals on DHS that I'm sure you can get one. Right now, back to school deal. I think it's still going on. So that's that, fully raised up. Compared to a mini excavator, you can see it's pretty crazy high. Here's a 365 without a stick, and you know, it's awesome looking. Definitely goes with other models. You can see I use mine in the Dio, but I don't really. I'd prefer it just to sit and just display. and using it because it gets so dirty. But you can see here it being somewhat loaded. Sorry, could be a little bit more prepared here. You can see it being loaded there. It's pretty cool looking. Definitely a cool model. And one last thing that I completely forgot about are these little boards. They are not on, and you have to put them on yourself. They don't go in the best, but I managed to get them all in. And so that's pretty much it. There's more details I really could go into, but I mean, there's lights and everything. That's pretty much the only thing I didn't really say. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much the model. It's made by Sword in 1/50th scale. And hope you guys enjoyed the review. And, a few things, comment and whatever. And thank you.